All right, you guys. So today we're going to get into another episode of the Bad Batch, episode 5 of season 3, the final season. This episode is going to be the return. Last week we got a really cool episode called A Different Approach, where we saw completion of the escape of Crosshairs and Omega, where they crash landed on this planet. I forget the name of the planet. They run into an Imperial officer who extorts them for some money that they kind of hustle up for a bribe for a couple of tickets off world. A monkey wrench is thrown into their plan, where Batcher is taken by this Imperial officer as a means to get Omega. They find out who Omega is and that she's wanted by Hemlock. However, Crosshairs and Omega are able to escape and find their way back to Hunter and Wrecker, where we have this very, very cool reunion, not only with Omega, but also with Crosshairs and his brothers, where we have this silent moment where the episode ends. So it was a really good episode. I enjoyed it a lot, guys, and I'm looking forward to this 5th episode of the season, guys. So let's go ahead and get into this 5th episode, which again, it is called The Return. Let's get into this episode. The Return. Omega's home. She's home. She has a different outfit. She kept her outfit from the, she got a little necklace now, too.
Look who's awake.
Oh, they're back on Pabu. He's trying to get his shot back.
I know what you're doing, Crosshair, but you can't keep hiding. You need to talk to Hunter.
I'm not hiding. I'm training.
You know, I'm sure Zeke could look at your hand for you.
I'm fine.
So what skills does this require, besides good sight?
Being a sniper is more than just looking through a scope. It's about patience, reading the environment,
She's learning.
and knowing when you've got eyes on you. They don't trust me.
Give it time, but you will have to talk to them.
Glad to see you're back safe.
What? Now hug for me.
It depends how good your intel is.
We have Nalisa's data pad, but it isn't working anymore. If we can get it online, we should be able to pull more intel on Tantus.
You could have schematics, entry points, maybe even the coordinates of the base itself. Imperial encryption will be a problem, especially without tech.
Plugging
gonna-
into an Imperial terminal will bypass the encryption.
Where do we get one of those?
I know a facility. Remote. Understaffed. It shouldn't be a problem to infiltrate.
You think I should stay behind too?
You're capable, but you are still a kid.
I'm older than you are, little brother.
I don't know if this will fit still, but, here.
My old armor.
Yeah, it never felt right to get rid of it.
Oh, this is the base that he escaped from. I mean, where he got captured. Where he shot the captain. Some tension still between the boys, man. The team is not.
Talk to him, not argue with him.
He started it.
Ah,
The power to this outpost has been nearly depleted by the sensor beacons.
We need to divert all power to this depot.
On it.
hmm.
It's working. Look at this manifest. There are even more clone prisoners on Tantus than we thought.
Something's going on. Something's happening.
Where are you going?
To check the perimeter.
I know you. There's more you're not telling us. And I'm done waiting. Start talking, Crosshair. What did you do to finally get on the Empire's bad side? Betray them, like you did with us?
Something's coming.
You thought we'd take you back and not ask questions? I don't think so. Tell me what changed. What happened, Crosshair?
I killed an Imperial officer. So yes, I did betray them after they betrayed me. Oh, don't pretend like this is all about me. I tried to warn you, Hunter. I risked everything to send you that message. You ignored it. You let Omega be taken to Tantus. She went through what she did because you failed. You're angry because she escaped with my help, not yours.
Uh-oh.
Move!
Damn. That's why the sensors were there. Oh, no.
I guess we know what the perimeter sensors are meant to keep out.
Great. What now?
3 o'clock.
Damn.
Why is there always a huge monster? Target spotted. It's right on your tail. About 100 meters and closing. Got it.
Man. A version of a sandworm, but maybe like an ice worm or something. Hunter and Crosshair had to work together.
Do you think the intel we recovered will help you and Rex?
We still don't know the coordinates of Tantus, but between the data pad and all you and Crosshair have told me, we're closer to finding and freeing those clones.
I wish I could have done more to help them.
You did all you could, kid.
Hunter. I thought I knew what I was getting into with the Empire. I thought I was being a good soldier.
Nobody really understood what was happening back then.
I've done things. I've made mistakes.
I have regrets too, Crosshair. All we can do is keep trying to be better. And who knows? There just might be hope for us yet.
Okay, all right. So, episode 5 turns out to be kind of the adventure of the week. So I guess we're going back to this format. I know this has been the norm with the seasons of the Bad Batch. You have these adventures of the week, these side missions that the team goes out on to get some information or to get some money or resources or things of that nature. In this particular case, they were looking to get some information on Tantus through the data pad that Nala Se or that Omega used from Nala Se to kind of figure out what's going on. I think what we're going to find out from that data pad, I don't think this is going to be a lost episode at all, even though I'm sure it's going to get that. It's going to get the filler talk, I'm sure. But that data pad, I think once they decipher some of the information, they're going to find out what they're actually doing with the clones and what kind of testing is going on with the clones. I'm surprised that Omega is not analyzing the data, because I think she would be best suited to figure out exactly what's going on that data pad and what kind of testing they're doing on the clones. So what it sounds like is that Echo is going to take that data pad back to Rex, and they're going to try to decipher whatever information that is on that data pad. But I think the data pad is going to be key in discovering exactly what the Empire is doing with the clones, even though we kind of have an idea what they're doing with the clones. But I think there's going to be a lot more revealed even to us in regards to what's happening to the clones and what's going on Tantus. So I thought this was still a solid episode. Even though it didn't bear any fruit whatsoever. It was just that side quest adventure that had a massive creature that they had to battle, an ice worm, if you will, and they were able to get the ice worm from outside of the perimeter and then restore the beacons to keep that creature out so they can dig their ship out and leave this base. But obviously this is the base where Crosshair killed the Imperial officer, and this is why this was the location that he was thinking about. And I think he figured, I don't know if he figured it would be abandoned, but he knew that it was very low security on this particular facility, so it wouldn't be a problem for them to get in and get the information that they need. So I still think that data pad is going to reveal more information than what we got here. So I don't believe that this is going to be a throwaway episode, even though I think it's going to definitely get that stigma to it. I think more is going to be revealed with that data pad. The fact that Omega held on to that data pad all the way up until this point, I don't think that's a throwaway item for them to just bring along here as a small MacGuffin for this particular episode. I think it's going to lead to something bigger, but we'll see if that comes to fruition. But again, I thought it was a solid episode. I'm going to go ahead and score this episode. I'm going to give this episode a 7.0 out of 10. Even though I thought it was a good, solid episode, some adventure, some action. We got to see the team together. Once again, we saw the conflict between Crosshairs and Hunter, and they were able to kind of resolve that within an episode. And I'm not going to say that they should have drawn this particular thing out a little bit longer, but I think there's a lot that needs to be discussed. What happened with Tech? Are we going to discuss that with Crosshairs, or is that a conversation that we're not going to get, even though he was mentioned in the episode? But we still didn't get any emotion from Crosshairs, which I guess is expected. And he's not an emotional character, but I would have liked to see some kind of acknowledgement from Crosshairs, specifically in regards to his brother's sacrifice to make sure that the team was able to move forward as they are. So again, still a solid episode. I wish they would have revealed a little bit more, gave us a little bit more out of this episode. I'm not going to call this particular episode a throwaway episode. Again, I think that data pad is going to reveal more on what's going on with the clones and what type of testing is going on with the clones, but we'll see if that comes to fruition, guys. But let me know what your thoughts are in regards to this episode. Did you feel like this was a filler episode, another adventure of the week, side quest adventure, throwaway episode, and this particular episode is not going to bear any fruit going forward? Or do you think that the fact that the data pad is going to reveal a little bit more than what we got out of this episode, guys? Let me know. Put those comments down below. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And of course, guys, I'll catch you guys next week for episode 6 of The Bad Batch, season 3, final season for The Bad Batch, guys. From the Father to the Son to the Obi-Wan Force Ghost. May the Force be with you always.